Hi guys, welcome to Attack on Titan episode 9. Last episode we saw that Zeke actually not only was captured, but he was a part of the plan. As you had pointed out the episode before, that was a heck of a prediction that he actually took him with him. Gabby killed Sasha in the last episode. It was very sad, especially I watched a lot of other reactors. It was way sadder, like over time, like seeing it repeatedly, it somehow got worse. But for this episode, I'm not expecting a whole lot of action. I'm expecting an info dump episode because we're gonna have Gabby and Falco, who don't really know anything, get the plot basically explained to them probably through Zeke. So I'm expecting a kind of slow down after the hype episodes that we've gotten. You guys expect anything?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, episodes leading up to this, the explosion and the declaration of war. I think we're going back into a lull now, or at least that's what I think would happen.
I don't know if they're gonna make it to Paradis. Do you think they're gonna make it?
They might get. We haven't seen fighter planes. If they have fighter planes, we might see some kind of crazy dogfight go action. But other than that, no, they're probably gonna make it Paradis. That's interesting. You want to see who's in the camp to make it to Paradis? I'm in the camp to make it to Paradis.
Make it to Paradis.
Well, then this isn't interesting.
I'm not sure. I'm not convinced that they're gonna make it.
All right. Well then, 2 versus 1. We'll see at the end. All right.
Okay.
And guys, please remember to like the video if you like what you've seen. Comment if we miss anything, and subscribe if you want to see more. We do Cells at Work on Wednesdays, Vinland Saga Saturdays, and we get this out whenever it lets us get it out. Basically, he has a conscience hand from the sea. The scout ships, remember that? Oh, is he gonna do an owl and break it over his back? Yep.
Oh. He was waiting in the sea for them.
That's a much bigger ship.
He just picks it up and brings it. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, he's so strong. I knew he was strong, but that strong?
Yeah. Yokozo.
Remember, she also tortured things for information.
Yeah. She's
That chin.
yeah.
Ooh, seafood. Oh, did she shoot? No. Probably a crewmate.
Oh yeah. Oh, the black guy.
Oh.
What?
Okay, so
What?
that wasn't planned.
Yo.
Oh.
Kind of.
Since we're not pressed for time for this one, what do you think there? That is the Marleyan army entirely made up of Eldians? I don't think it's entirely made up of
No.
Eldians. Because my only thing would be then that this makes sense would be that she's an Eldian and she maybe harbored, because you know some Eldians are anti-Paradis anyway, and some of them are like restorationists,
Yeah.
and we know that she's a disciple of Zeke, so that would suggest that she is an Eldian.
Yeah. I think it's the military force is made up largely of Eldians, like the infantry. They're kind of like their cannon fodder of like just push them forward, and then we have our good troops like snipping off the other guys.
It's just a navy. You wouldn't really want rebellious troops on the navy, you know. But it's not unheard of like the Russian Navy.
Yeah, but it's also, I guess they're depending on their indoctrination. Because
But
a lot
that-
of the Eldians do believe that there are good Eldians and bad Eldians, and they're, regardless of what they do, they always believe that they're the good Eldians.
But that was also, that seemed like pre-planned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like some of them were
Definitely.
in immediately.
Yeah.
But they had no idea that this was gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, they were going to.
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, they were. But
敵の上陸を阻止できたのは偶然だ。マーレが本腰を入れれば、今晩
everything seems planned, but it's always by the seat of their plans every time.
Yeah.
They never have a plan. Bruh. Oh, okay. That's why all their gear is a pistol. That's all they know to make.
マーレ兵はこう
Yeah.
ビビってんじゃねえよ。舐められるだろうよ。
Yeah.
要するに、海や壁を越え、敵が空から現れる移動兵器のことです。
Oh my gosh, Angie.
その力を持ったマーレ様が少なくとも1年間まともに攻めてこなかった理由って主に理由は2つ。一つは島に放った僕の巨人が最新鋭の兵器をもってしても未だ上陸困難な障害であること。マーレがエルディア人を壁の中に幽閉するための政策でしたが、逆に城軍からエルディアを守る存在となっていた。
Makes sense.
Nice.
らしいな、そいつらは。しかし、もうすぐ夜が明け、巨人が活動する頃です。
They're all dead.
今我々が壁の外でのんびりお茶できるということは、島の巨人をすべて殺してしまった
Or
ということでし
the
ょう。
power.
だったらどうする？なんとかしてマーレに伝える。
Like how he's trying to play it cool. She's just like, huh? What?
期待以上だ。何がそれなりの動機と後ろ盾がないとね。情報なんと呼べるような知ら
Call this backslash? Forward slash? Which one is that?
兵士として情報
They're aliens.
とても響きで
Is he though?
あの大国に抗う気概は失われつつありました。誰に導かれるまでは。マーレや世界の人々が悪魔と呼んで恐れる巨人。私には全く別のものに見えた。神です。無力な私たちに希望を見せてくれました。
Calm down.
Okay.
Chill, please.
ジーク・イエーガーの命を受け上官を撃った反マーレ
Okay, so when she said disciples of Zeke, she meant disciples.
Right?
全エルディア人の解放。曰くエルディア人の
What is
A
that?
backslash?
Is that supposed to actually be something?
その施策を行う条件として必要なものが始祖の巨人と王家の血を引く巨人。二つが揃えば世界は救うまい。ただ
Is that Aaron? I think
その
so.
施策を明かせるのは条件が揃ってからだ。
He realized something, but I don't know what it was.
Oh, he got a flash.
本当です。思い出したんです。これが一
Every time he remembers something, he does that.
力を発動させることができたのは王家の血を引く巨人と接触した瞬間でした。
He's finally telling them.
Mm-hmm.
父の妻であったダイナ・フリッツに違いありません。ダイナの息子であるジークは解明したのでしょう。不戦のちぎりを出し抜く術を我々エルディア人に残された唯一の希望は壁に潜む幾千万もの巨人で世界を踏み潰す地ならしの発動条件。お前どうして今までそんな
Oh no, he's in trouble. Always asking the right question.
したからです。俺の不確かな情報で巨人にさせるわけにはいかないと。
So, okay.
警察の判断だったと思う。あのじっくり。しかし、
He's not concerned anymore.
ジークの秘策にも筋が通る。正気か連中を信用する気かそうだ敵兵を大勢島に止めておけば何があるか知れないぞ全員スパイクにすべきだいえ、そうもいきません。
It's like we can't really do that.
You're dead, dude. If you do that.
竜兵の力が必要なのです。彼女の無線通信がなく
Oh, what is that?
What? They literally have to make a deal with the devil Zeke.
You'll need to swim back home.
楽しかった確かに僕たちエルディア人は世界から
It was fun.
憎まれているまだ顔も知らない海の向こうにいる人たちからでも海の向こうにいる人たちは敵だけじゃなかった
You think he's talking to Annie?
世界はずっと複雑で知らないことだらけだったところでおにゃんぽこんはなんで肌が黒いの
Elephant in the room. Thank you.
Thank you.
俺たちを作ったやつはこう考えたいろんなやつがいた方が面白いってな君たちユミルの民の
Wow, he had the answer on deck.
Nice.
認められたからそうございます
誰が僕らを作った
始祖ユミルに力を与えた存在神だよそう考えるやつもいる考えるだけなら自由だろ
He looked back at the girl and it looked like she might not have liked that answer.
Yeah, it looked like maybe he like thought maybe what he said sounded weird. So he's like, some people think that,
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, that could have been it too.
初めてですかニコラは周り料理の達人なんですよ
But yeah, she wouldn't like it if she thinks Zeke's a god.
Such a step. Such a.
It's Nicola.
He's blushing.
Sasha. Aww.
エルディア人を守る術はないのかなってそれじゃ本当に世界を恐怖に陥れる悪夢
Yeah.
Yeah.
そんなのに話し合えないのかマーレや世界中の人と話し合って誤解を解けば誤解って何のことだよだから僕たちは怖くないって世界から見れば俺たちは巨人に化ける怪物だそこに誤解はないだろうでも仲良くなれたマーレ人もいる何人だほとんどのマーレ兵は収容所の壁を睨みつけてんだろそれだって時間をかければそう時間が必要だ
Yeah, only Aaron's the one who wants to do this.
時間を稼ぐためには手出しできねえようにしてやるんだ
And now we're back.
That happened as a direct result of what he did.
I guess they're back home in paradise.
Yeah, they made it.
They made it.
They made it.
Alright, you owe us $100 each. Garrison. Remember the Garrison commander died? He probably his friend.
おいニコラ大丈夫か
Oh.
本当にサシャは死んだのか
She's buried, ain't she?
お前ら何やってたんだよ飛行船に乗り込んできた子供みたいだってそんなバカな話があるかよただの女の子じゃない訓練されていた俺が世話になったようやね
Oh, we never got to see them.
ですが料理人として就労許可を持っています娘さんは俺の料理を誰よりもうまそうに食べてくれましただからもしよかったら俺の料理を食べに来てください
Oh.
Please don't punch him.
もちろんただなんやろ
Is it just me or do like the aliens on the mainland tend to have lighter hair than people in paradise?
何も知らない
Yeah.
お前を殺して死体を前に送りつけ陰謀を明るみに出す祖父祖母の命はないだろう
You're not that dumb, Levi.
お前の言う秘策とやらが本物
They did it on purpose.
Just write it out.
No. That it's probably like something they're actually keeping secret from the audience. Or it's a bad translation.
だが俺やめてくれないか奪ってきた巨人化の薬はこれで全てです
Okay.
しかし不正は困難でしょういやこれだけあれば持ち込んだこの銃はエルディア人 虫のいい話ですまんが、我々の弱さにしばしの間だけ目をつぶってくれるか。ジークに風をかけるわけにはいかない。
Alright, so you can't have running loose while Zeke's here.
うん。
俺のホテル
For a second there, I thought they were gonna kill him.
何か不満でもある。巨大児の声だ。これ以上お前にふさわしい宿はねえよ。立体軌道でたくさん遊べそうだしな。なあ、リヴァイ兵長。ガビとファルコンのこの雄大な自然を見せてやりたいんだな。戦わなければ勝てない。戦え。
Cut his, cut his hair.
You were right that this was like a
Yeah.
filler episode.
Discussion.
Discussion.
Alright, let's take it from the top. Alright, so... Yeah, the Eldians did, in fact, keep a lot of those people captive. That's where they got all the weaponry.
Yeah.
It was, like, strongly hinted at very early on, because where else would they have gotten that stuff?
Yeah.
I really like the little detail, though. That I remember when we saw them swinging in with the pistol sniping everybody?
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But it just turned out, no, that's the only thing they know how to make. Like, they can make the rifles, but they can't chamber while doing stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, it seemed like, oh, this is so high tech. No, it's just an average pistol that they just welded onto their maneuvering gear instead of the shotgun that, like, Kenny had.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's way easier to invent a shotgun than just an accurate pistol.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the politics scene where they had the military there. Of course, the Paradise is a heavily military-run nation at this point.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the Historia of the Queen is sitting next to the Premier, who may or not be insane. Because remember that scene we saw with the prisoners last season?
Food enema.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
Yeah.
So Eren admitted to everybody how the royal bloodline thing works.
Yes.
And I don't think that's a result of him thinking, okay, yeah, it's a result of him thinking this is the only way to do things. But it's definitely just showing how much the character has changed from, I can't risk hurting my friends, to listen to Historia. If you gotta get got, you gotta get got.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, because, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what he's talking about, they're trying to circumvent the vow of peace.
Mhm.
Right. So the vow of peace happens whenever a Titan of royal blood and gets the founding Titan.
Right.
And when that happens, it like locks in with the king original vow, because they don't know how he did that, they don't know how to do it, but they can work around it by having Eren have the founding Titan, and have
Right.
Zeke have the royal blood, and another Titan. Well, I guess that's another thing, but he has another Titan, so they can undo, like, have them unite or whatever, and tell
But
the
Eren
Titans what
is
to do.
in control. Yeah.
Eren would be in control, but it never actually clicks into where he's the next heir, so in effect would have to follow the vow. He doesn't have to follow the vow if they do it this way. So that's
Yeah.
about right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay. You have anything written down?
Sad Sasha.
They really lean into the Sasha stuff.
Yeah.
They want you to feel what the editor felt that one time.
I mean, they really harp. It makes sense that.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't even know if Sasha was reciprocal with those feelings, or if
Right.
it's just he fell in love with her because she liked his cooking so much.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just she just keeps showing up because he makes good food,
Right.
Yeah.
and he read into it or something. But yeah, I remember early on people thought Connie and her had a thing, but it seems it was just more of a friendship kind
Yeah.
of thing. Which is why even I expected Connie to take it the hardest, which
Mhm.
maybe he did, but didn't
More
show.
as like a platonically.
Mhm.
And it's interesting how, when you think about it, how you see the deaths of the people on the Marleyan side,
Mhm.
even though they've worked to make us feel for their death, you don't feel that, at least they don't play it up as much as they played up Sasha's death, because we've been 4 seasons with
Yeah.
these guys,
Yeah.
so I guess that because they know you're gonna feel more for her, they kind of they pushed into it more. They really
Yeah.
A lot of shows make the mistake of they try to do this thing where you follow the main characters for a while and then they try to flip the script with maybe a spin-off or whatever, and immediately have this person be as good or better than your previous heroes, and then they beat them, and they're supposed to feel bad for them or something.
Yeah.
But no, with this show, it understood. Yes, you feel bad for what Gabby and Falco went through,
Yes.
but make no mistake, Sasha is the person that people are attached to.
Yeah.
This is the group that everyone feels sad that these things happen to.
Yes.
It does a really good job introducing new people though, because
Yeah.
like immediately you empathize with this Niccolo guy.
Yeah.
And he met him in
Yeah,
like 10
it's
minutes.
true, right?
Not even 10 minutes.
Not
Yeah.
even 10 minutes.
And you empathize with the what was his name? Onya.
The black guy.
The black guy. How do you pronounce that name? But yeah, the
I
black
think
guy.
Onya Kapun, but
Yeah, you like just in like he said one thing, but you instantly kind of get his personality,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he spoke once. Yeah.
and you get what was her name? Yelena. You get her personality is super base. She's basically the ends justify the means, as long as the ends are what I want them to be.
is she Yelena or I thought Yolanda?
Yelena.
Yelena, yes, Yelena. Yeah, so there may be something to that, the duality of him and her. Because you did notice that it looked like he looked back and saw her because she was standing behind all of them. I took it to be, and it could be, that's the great thing about animation of this show, you can read into these emotions
Yeah,
on their
you
faces.
can see the yeah.
I immediately saw it as, oh, no. They just, they thought that maybe we'd get some variety, and so they made us as, like, looking at everybody, like, some people think, like, a little embarrassed what he just said.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he did look towards the back, and she was back there, like, I would imagine she would take that very harshly if she truly sees Zeke as a god. And, like, what are you talking about that mean like that? No, this is how... But yeah, but clearly he is a man who is aging and going to die. So it would be interesting to see more of her perspective on that. Like maybe she sees him more as a demigod figure, like a walking incarnation of something greater, like the Titans or something greater. Which, to me, leads me to believe that there was in fact a lot of truth to the story where like the Titanocracy, where the Titans were like brutal to the people and whatever, because like. There does seem to be a leniency of people to end up looking up to or even worshipping the Titans.
Yeah.
Which kind of makes sense. It makes sense. What do you think? What's going to happen with Zeke?
I think he's gonna try to meet Falco and Gabby somehow, or at least Gabby's gonna try to escape and find him. And they're probably gonna have a conversation. Falco would go with her.
From what Zeke was saying, I mean, what Levi said, it's up to them if they get to see the forest.
Right.
Now, was that to mean up to you if they let them come, or up to you if they live or die?
Right.
I think it's the latter. Yeah. Basically, if you mess up or mess with us,
Then
we're
they
killing
die.
them.
Right.
I did see some duality with the carriage ride. Because remember, we saw the carriage ride of the Willie and his general heading to the right, and now we see Levi and Zeke going to the left. So this is kind of like a duality of the military man who's just trying to do right by his men, and the guy who sees the whole world, the big picture, just trying to play the long game, and they're heading in opposite directions. It's just, I think that was intentional mirroring there, because we've never seen a carriage shot, like especially a closed carriage shot with the aliens like that before.
We have with Enema Dude. He was having a conversation with what was it, Erwin.
Okay, yeah, but it was recently in this. I feel like it was somewhat intentional.
Yeah, I do feel.
Can we please not call him Enema Dude? Can we
I
just call him
don't.
Premier?
What's always his
The Premier.
His Premier.
Yeah, he was the head of the military, and then they upgraded him to the Premier after the coup.
Yeah. We haven't gotten much about the religious sect in Paradis that was worshipping the wall. The people that worship the wall.
Yeah, they know some more stuff.
Right. They have a lot of secrets.
Or at least
At least the leaders do.
the leaders do, but that's the thing. We know the head priest died, so like, is there anybody else who knows anything?
He died.
Yeah, he was tortured to death by Kenny. And remember then after that, Hanji then tortured them to death. The people who tortured him to death because she liked them.
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Yeah, more emphasis, or let me just check the time. Yeah, more confirmation on the fact that they really don't know what they're doing. A lot of that was this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Not that they don't know what to do, but like it's not as laid through plans as we
Mhm.
think. Which I wonder if it's meant to be a build up to the people who really have planned things out,
Mm-hmm.
or it's supposed to be a kind of show of no, it's just perspective on almost all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Because the only only big planners left is Zeke planning whatever he's planning,
Mm-hmm.
whatever the original Ymir was planning,
Mhm.
and what's his name, the commander who was talking to Willie back home.
Margoth.
Margoth, the guy who was somewhat sympathetic to the audience.
Yeah.
Right.
Those are the only big planners left, because everybody else at this point, we know that Aaron maybe he's seeing things that we don't know,
Yeah.
but he more or less has been trying to be a reactionary.
Mm-hmm.
Armin and Mikasa are just hooked onto him, and so by virtue of that, everybody in the Scouts is as well.
Yeah.
So, what do you think's gonna happen next episode? I think probably more info.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But like something, I think there'll be at least one moving part.
No,
One
yeah, it's gonna be
moving,
active.
but it will definitely be more info dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of like the first episode of the season.
Yeah.
We just got information, and we were confused for the second episode. Then we got more information. So I think next episode we're gonna have heavy focus on Falco and Gabby, and seeing things through their eyes probably.
Yeah. I feel like Gabby has the kind of hatred that just isn't gonna go away. I don't think she can sympathize
Yeah.
with anybody at this
Oh,
point.
that reminds me. Remember, last time we were watching, we were confused in her translation when you said, "Did you see those things happen?" And then she said, "Neither do I." When they were talking about when Valkyrie was trying to say that they were oppressed too,
Mm-hmm.
or that it was supposed to be, "Did you see it happen?" And he says no, and she said, "Neither did I." And then he looks at her. I think that's supposed to imply that she also gets visions. Like gets visions of like flying through. I think it's supposed to imply that she also gets visions, and she didn't see it, so she doesn't believe it.
Maybe.
Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what that's supposed to imply.
I did that thought did occur to me, but I don't know who else's Titan he would get. Well, maybe she might get the founding Titan. I mean, not the founding Titan.
there's a lot of
Beast
options.
Titan.
Just a lot of options.
Yes.
I'm curious if we're gonna see a licking their wounds episode from Marley to see what they're doing, or we're just gonna get one episode where everything nice and dandy and look out the window and the entire army's there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they have all their titans, so do you think they would even try it?
They have most of the Titans. Marley
All
still
good
has
ones.
Peak. We're not sure if they said that she probably wouldn't survive because her regeneration factor isn't as strong. There is what's his name,
Yeah, she probably.
the Jaw
Yeah, but I mean,
and the Armored Titan. So basically, those are the only two that they have in commission.
Jaw and armor could do something. Other than that, I don't know. That's all I have. You guys have anything?
Why the heck are they named Backslash?
Yes.
It's like Prince. My name is this.
If someone explains what that means in the comments, that'd be great. Or if that was just a translation error, I'd probably see it in other reaction videos.
Yeah.
Or everybody's confused. I think that's all I've got. What do you guys?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, guys. If you guys want to see more, we try to get these out as soon as possible. So usually Monday. We get Vinland Saga out on Saturdays, and on Wednesdays we get Cells at Workouts. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Bye.